on morefm.co.nz.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Please welcome
Jason Sue, Wanganui's 92.8 More FM.
Okay, Mrs. Miller, stop your gas bagging, stop your flirting.
I wasn't flirting. Well, not really.
It's
anyway.
8:26, so we've got 4 more minutes to
I'll put my
spend with
glasses
Brian
down
and
over there. I
Colin.
can't see you. Can you pass them to me? Thank
Yes.
you. Cheers. Awesome.
See, normally it doesn't matter. Normally, actually, Sue never wears her glasses when it's just her and I in the studio.
Would you wear glasses if you were looking at that?
absolutely.
So we've got Brian McClenahan and Colin Hawley from the Eagles rugby team in the studio. I keep saying that because with radio, people turn on and turn off all the time, so we don't want them to not know who we're talking to. Okay, so if I sound like I'm repeating myself, yes, I am.
No worries.
Anyway, guys, great to have you in the studio this morning, and we've talked about your roots in rugby. We've talked about what you think of Wanganui. What's going to be your highlight of this whole tournament?
Well, the highlight of the tournament is obviously the games, and getting in there and playing against these teams that are the best in the world. We get a chance to compete with these players. As a generally unprofessional outfit, most of the guys have full-time jobs or things like that. Being able to kind of compete at this stage, it's kind of a dream come true for most players. And we'd really like to thank Emirates for being such a great sponsor for us too, and giving us the opportunity to be able to do this, because like we said, we don't have professional players, so it's great to have a sponsor like that supporting us in a tournament like this. So it was fantastic to have them on board too.
Okay, guys, so in your pool you've got the Irish, Russia, Australia and Italy. So, of course, taking on Ireland this Sunday.
Yep.
And then on to Russia. So, that must be one game that you're particularly targeting. And to be honest with you, I don't see any reason why you can't go out there and beat the Irish as well. Why not, man? Why not?
Well, it's any given day you play, anything can happen. So, we're going to take one game at a time, and we've studied the film and shows Ireland, so we're ready to play on Sunday.
Yeah.
So anything can happen.
You got to go out there to win, don't you?
Absolutely.
Yeah. But Russia, you're thinking you might have a really good... I love the fact that there are two superpowers playing each other. That just blows me out of the water. And, yeah.
It's pretty heated, actually. We played them a year ago in the Churchill Cup and won, and then we just played them again in the last year's Churchill Cup and beat them in England. So it was a pretty hotly contested game. Played at wing in that game, and I'm telling you what, right now it's going to be even bigger atmosphere, bigger game for us come the World Cup. And they got their eyes on it, we got our eyes on it,
Good.
But we have to go game by game, step by step. We're focused on Ireland right now, nothing else.
Yep.
So we're here to play them, and then we'll go on to the next one and the next one. Just tack
And speaking
them
of the next one and the next one, I think you've got a special request.
I think
you
you're
might
playing
have heard
Australia.
this before.
You are playing Australia, and we do need to talk about that. And in particular, the fly half, Quade Cooper.
Never heard of him.
Even better.
I love it that you said that. That's so good.
Please take him out. Please, he's actually been quite awful to our captain, Richie
He's
McCaw.
been mean to him, hasn't he?
He's just been a little brat, He's a little cheap shots, just dirty little cheap shots.
I remember a game he gave him a shot to the back of the head.
He's just lucky.
Like
he's lucky that our boys are quite disciplined, because he would have been clocked severely by now. Fingers crossed. So if anyone wants to go and sort of clothesline him, break out some wrestling moves, then that would be more than.
I don't think you're supposed to encourage that. That's not very sportsmanship.
It's Quade Cooper, so he's a dick.
Have you guys got to meet any of the All Blacks? Have you played against them or with any of the All Blacks before?
I have not, no.
No, I played against the 7s team, but not the 15s aside.
Any of the individual guys and sort of club matches or anything like that? No?
No, I haven't had the opportunity or pleasure to.